We will also be closely looking at what the SEC did, since they secretly restarted a case about cryptocurrency that they had said before was a security but has since changed their mind and said is not a security. Indeed, that's right, but it's still very early on. As a result, things are pretty calm right now, and I doubt you'll hear much about it in the major media, even though you said no, you could hear them all kicking. When they found out who the SEC was, they all started kicking and yelling. It's now normal to call a wide range of digital asset securities after they called XRP a security. And when these comments first came out, you may have heard them all over the world. They sometimes move sides, but not very often. As always, I'll take care of you. Relax and enjoy the moment, because you're about to get a great treat. Now let's begin. Bitcoin is $66.645 right now, but you can't get it. 4.34% over the past day. The price of Ethereum will start at 33.39. At this time, it's not available, but we were happy with how 1.42% of USDT and USDC fell after the dollar pegs. To be and work out, I like getting up. It seems like this is how I wake up every day. When you wake up in the morning, you might notice that we've hit 63 and 64 cents, or 62 and 626. It would have been big to reach this point, because it would have given us an even bigger rush of pleasure than the last push-up. Dad, even though we're getting close, the progress is good. The whole Bitcoin market is worth $2 trillion. Bud, please move back to your own lane. Where are we going? I feel good right now. As I already said, I'm hopeful. There have been no changes to the facts. I told you that things would not be stable. You're on point. There is a lot of instability right now. Finally, the markets can do what they do best, pump and shoot up, because it's the summer of cryptocurrency. Now is the time. It's time to run. Now is the time to put a lot of money into these markets to boost everyone's confidence before a small downturn. We'll look at the time from September to Thanksgiving before the market improves, and then we'll add more. It's really that easy. People in space, you already know what the month ends will bring, though. Now is the time to get you on NFTs at the Olympic level. I've never seen so many people in the area excited for the Olympics. Why do you get the national fan flag, or NFT, the way you do? It turns out that the country you started cheering for wins. You make the occasion happen. It is still necessary for that country to get a trophy. There were some people here yesterday. In their home country, they were taking part in a short fencing match. There are classes for men and women, and players score points and put them on the board to fight for amazing prizes. I'm on my way to you now. You're the next place to go. Moving to Brazil golf or Italian sports is always a good idea. Take a look at the general prize count. We have 20 points, which puts us in first place. France came in second with 16 points, and Japan came in third with 12 points. First, let us check out the gold prizes. We don't have that much gold, people. Japan is the only country with more gold than any other, so if any of those three are on your list, you'll be very wealthy. Do you not believe that you are doing amazingly well when it comes to relationships? I love it. Crypto, or who used to be head of the SEC, put it out there. It makes me so happy that this man decided to appear out of nowhere. His sudden joy at being able to speak comes out of nowhere. This was because he was in charge of cryptocurrencies at the SEC. What did he do well? That's easy, let me explain. Because the US is a world power, there would have been rules on cryptocurrencies by now. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. What if we were here now? What did he do while they weren't there? These markets would have already gone up to $7 or $10 trillion. He made up his mind to only care about himself and get rich. He decided, Ripple, I'm going to sue you, and then I'm going to run when it was time to set some rules and regulations. I'm leaving, packing my bags and leaving it to someone else. I'm going to watch you from the stands with my popcorn. That is without a doubt Jay Clayton. Pay attention to that. Most of the time, the president chooses the members who will serve on a group. A chairman is usually chosen by the president, and the chair changes when the government does. For example, the chair changed hands when the government did. This happened during both my term and the term before it. I knew that there would soon be a new chair to replace the old one. The chair is what it is now. The chair is no longer in the room. That being said, the chair guy is the only one who can decide what to do from there. You should know, though, that people have quit their jobs completely before. Will Gensler be one of them? In a sense, he is quitting on his own. There's a lot of attention on that because he knows he will get the old boot. Will he just quit then? I think Trump doesn't take credit for what he does. Because of this, I don't think he'll live long. That guy hasn't talked to me since he became head of the SEC. He sued some well-known people and won. We were told by him that we should deal with the US. Excellent work. But remember that the SEC always wins. And you gave them a lot of losses. Remember that they always win. What did you do to make them lose? I know that a man named Michael Bradman said in a statement that the SEC has changed its lawsuit against Binance. No one has talked about taking Solana, Cardano, and Maze off of Binance's list of classified assets, which would be a big change in the rules. Do you go to this spot? You are free to go ahead. Now, the CC says that Binance has broken many government security rules. Don't forget that not only Binance is an open market that lists these currencies, it is said that Binance labeled a number of digital assets as stocks, such as Solana, Cardano, Filecoin. We looked at the Central Land Access Binance Coin and Binance stable currency in Magic Cosmos Sandbox D. The CC has labeled the 67 assets that make up the Infinity and Cody tokens as stocks that have an effect on the $100 billion cryptocurrency market. In a court answer on July 9th, a few weeks ago, the SEC said it was going to take a stand under a third-party crypto asset called securities. This was stated in Binance's move to reject this change. With this change, the court will no longer have to decide right away if these tokens are stocks or not. This is seen by many. There's nothing to hear. Even though it's getting a lot of press, SL will just ignore it. There is no question that this will take Solana to new heights, which could lead to a big rise in ADA 8. As an investor in Cardano, I've been looking forward to this very much. And this is really great news. More will let this go. We're right here with them. XRP is still showing very strong signs, and this may be all that's left. XRP went up from 59 cents to 62 cents in the last hour. The expected case caused the price to go up. We saw a big rise until the very end, which was about the same time that XRP stopped being a security, even though everything had turned around. This last one, Dark Defender, came out. Night XRP is getting ready to break the trio apart. It will be ready in a day, thanks. I've said it's ready to blow up people. You may already know that my coffee arrived this morning when I woke up. What do we see? As XRP moved out of that wedge, we saw it move up. As you read this, we are printing a big candle and we'll keep an eye on it all day. You should just let Bitcoin keep going up if you want to see this through to the end. We want to get to 70,000. After that, we can watch how XRP moves. We've been back up for an hour now. In other words, you want a rate higher than 1%. Let's keep going with this at 60 cents, right? It has turned into a strong pull for XRP. We've decided to stay and fight. That means we will have to go up to 64 cents to get to a better level. At the 66-cent level, we can try to get past this big problem, which will make it possible for 75 cents. You should always pay close attention to one important number, 75 cents.